Hello everyone, this is Sami from Winfomi Technologies, and today we are going through a use case by using the flex templates and attached documents, how we can extract information and update the case description by using Agentforce Prompt Builder and Apex. So let's start. So this is a full demo regarding a use case. We are going to use the flex templates and the documents to update the case description. So our use case name is execute flex template from attached documents, extract document information and save it into case description using Agentforce Prompt Builder plus Apex. So this is all about it. Let's start. So this is the use case objective. First of all, we will go through the business plan, which is support agent receives PDFs, images and Word documents or Excel attachments. Reading every file manually take time and create inconsistent case notes. So this is a big problem, as somewhere from you are receiving some kind of invoices to a case which you need to update in the description with the proper information, like what all are the fields filled or not. Each user, they are reading the document, but they are updating a different format. That is an issue, and sometimes like the data is getting missed with manual work. So for that we are using the AI. So the automation goal is use a flex template to extract key details from the attached documents and write a clean summary into case description. So basically we are just extracting data and updating a clean summary in the description, like what all are the details are there, and multiple documents also we can control. When more than one file exists, the result is grouped as bullet points by document name or document number, like that. This is the second objective of this. So let's go to the next slide, which is an end-to-end flow, like how it will be working. So first of all, we will create a case, then the file attached, then the text getting prepared, then a flex template runs and the description updated. So like here we are not generating text, we are grounding the AI response with actual case file and storing the result back on the case record. This is the end-to-end flow about this. Prerequisites before development. So like this is all the things we needed before starting this. Then that is like the Agentforce, Einstein access, case object access, document text extraction, Apex execution path, active prompt template and testing data. It's nothing but some like basic information over there. If you are using a developer in org, you will get all this information. So let's go to the prompt builder. So like this is the flex template which we need to create it. First, we'll go to the prompt builder, choose flex template, add input resources, write instruction, force output format, and activate the template. This is related to the flex template. I will just to show you directly. So currently, I have already created a flex template which is named as PDF data, which will be going to read my extracted data and give me the proper information. This is the template which I have created. I will just give you the overview. I have selected the flex template, the template type as flex, and then the prompt template name is like PDF data, and then API name, it uses standard 4 Omni model, but you can update as you like. Before saving it, like you can give like this instruction, like you are a document reading agent, give me the information in the proper point wise format for the image and highlight up to 6 point max. This is the prompt I have given. So it's a very basic prompt. When you are going to preview, you have the option to select. I have already uploaded a file, WordPress PDF invoice plugin sample. Once I click on add, it will get added, and I'm having the button as preview. Once I previewed it, it will give me the generated response like this. This is the invoice number, date, due date, total due, payment term, service rendered, like this. The invoice numbers is there, invoice date generated, due date, total amount due, payment term, service rendered, and like this is the text it will give me. And this is only a simple template I have created. Okay, let's go to the next slide of our PPT, which is like Apex architecture. We are having controller, service, file query, document parser, and prompt executor. All this added in our trigger. This is related to the Apex architecture. So this is nothing but the summary which is I showed in the our flex template. Let's go, and I will show you the demo of like how the execution path and relevant stuff will work. Okay, suppose this is my case. Okay, starting generator after electrical failure. Okay, so this is my case, and this is the summary which is I have already activated the trigger, so and tested. So this is type of summary is getting generated right now, but there is a catch to it, like how this is working. just about the flow, diagram, like how this is working. I will just open the page to show like for like how this is going done, like the execution steps. This is our case, and we are going to update description inside it. Description update here. After this, like once the first part will be like the case is created, then we will upload document to it. Upload document, then content document link trigger will get fire here. The trigger will fire once it is uploaded, and this trigger will execute our template. Once the template is executed, it will return the response and update the case. Like this is the step is currently following. Like first of all, the like case is created and a description need to update. It will be, and then we will going to upload the document. Once the document upload is done, it will hit the trigger. There is a trigger written on the content document. Once that trigger is written, it will call the our template, and it will return the data, and then that data will get updated to the case record. This is how the process is going on right now. So let's go and I'll show you like how it is happening. So here you can see here, this is the content document link trigger, okay, which is running after insert. Like once the document is uploaded, it will be firing a method that is named as case file upload trigger handler. I have created one handler, and there is a method handle after insert. Okay, so this is the case file upload trigger handler, which is working after insert. And inside this is the first recursive statement to run from multiple times. And there is like we are grabbing the case IDs here, and once we got the case IDs, we will be calling a batch case file upload prompt queueable. This is our class, main class. Okay, inside this, like the we have allowed the callouts, because the Agentforce flux templates is a callout to AI agent. That's why we need to include a law callout inside our queueable method. And then like the file, this is how it will work. This is our like first method, at which like it will assign the case IDs dynamically, and afterwards the execute method is there, at which we are calling another class. By getting the with these case IDs, we will be getting all the cases and uploading these to case prompt PDF data template handler. This is the class, main class, where all our automation is going on. And this is the method generate description by ID. So here we are getting the case list and all relevant stuff. Is case IDs is empty, which is our parameter. Here we are taking all the case IDs. If it is empty, we are not running it. Otherwise, if the cases are there, we are creating map ID with case, and then content document related to these cases. Once we got this, like if there is no files, we will be just directly returning it. If the files are available, we are following the next step: ID with list of content document IDs, list of content document record. So it will be having the case ID, linked entity ID means case ID, and the list of records. And like this, we are case ID to files map we have created here, and we are updating on it. Afterwards, we are running for loop inside that, and current case we are getting, and inside that we are running another for loop for each files. Inside that, like we are properly formatting the text, file link, document, all relevant stuff we are updating here. And after is like the parser description and all relevant stuff is added here. And you can see we have a method generate description for files. This is our main method, where we are generating the response for each file. And after the once we got the description, we will be uploading it. So like I'll be basically going to explain this method very carefully. Like here we are using the connect API, which is given by Salesforce standard for calling flex templates or any type of templates in the Apex. And here we are passing the proper input values, like input case and then the content document as needed. Once we get that, it will put a call out, and once the call out is done, this preview is false because we are not previewing it prompt input. And here we are putting the call out prompt template generations invocable and all relevant stuff, and it will return us like result extract prompt response result. This is a method. Here you can see it will return a proper result by just formatting it. This is nothing but a formatting method. Here by mostly we have formatted the data just by using the connect API class, and it will return the proper formatted data. So that's all relevant to this, and once we put the call out, it will update to the case. That is all related to this. So let me give you a proper demo like how this part is works. Okay, so I'll go to the attachments. Currently like this attachment is there, I'll just delete it and again upload it. Currently you can see there is no description here. I have used a custom field for this description. So I'll let me go here, click on upload file and WordPress PDF invoice plugin sample. I have selected this image. Once it is uploaded, you can see there is no description here. I'll just refresh it, because in service console we are working on a same type. So can you see it like here? The uploaded document part summary is there. The document purpose plugin sampler is there, and like invoice details, numbers, total amount due, service provider payment terms. It is like you can see in a line format. Payment is due within 30 days. Late payments incur a fee of 5%. This is our terms, the contact information issued by demo, price invoice, and all relevant stuff like the street bank details. Like payment can be made to ANC Bank, AC, and like the relevant stuff. Let me open from here only. You can see it here about all the information like the demo sliced invoice and the invoice number, order number, due date, and you can see the payment term is due is 5%, and all kind of information like the bank information, NZ Bank, ECC, and that's all related to it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel, and also comment if you have any doubts.